now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, two, three. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, two, three. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right now, you're on the threshold.
Hello! Hello and welcome. We exist. We are here. And, we're a little bit tired. How are y'all doing today? I see Spaces here. What's up? Here's Jill Bill.
Hey,
Hello. What you doing?
just doing the display capture.
Oh, I was just gonna show duplicate of us.
That's fine. Hey. Okay.
Whew. So, a little update on what's going on. We had a busy day. I worked, I met with a friend, came home, and then we built a crib. Chill Pill has been non-stop running errands all day, in addition to doing the hardest of the work, building the crib.
I also got
So-
2 shots today,
Oh, yeah.
and a very strange story I can talk about here in a bit after we actually get to the
Yeah.
content.
So we figured we would just kind of watch and react to, what is it, the summer...
Day of the Devs.
Day of
Summer
the
Game
Devs.
Fest is going on right now, and they're making announcements and stuff. I missed the beginning of it, and apparently there was a Harry Potter announcement in the beginning. So
Hogwarts.
if this Day of the Dev things ends, we can take a look. Now, quell your expectations. It is a Quidditch announcement. However, it still looks pretty good. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the actual reaction.
I am very smart and charming, but everything else is shit.
Yeah,
That's me. Okay.
it's already display capturing.
Not on this one, though. Ta-da. And then I gotta fix our crop here.
Okay. And now, yep, unmute and we'll just look at chat on our phones.
Yeah. So yeah, we figured we just needed a chance to unwind and relax. Should also double check the audio, since this might be pretty loud, overpowering us. So let us know how the audio sounds in comparison to me talking.
Oops, I brought up Day of the Devs on my phone.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
Audio's too loud.
And I'm Jamie
yeah,
Antonise,
figured.
lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
Let me know how
We're
that
really
is.
grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spryfox 14
turn
years
up
ago with the
more.
goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're
It's
launching
gotta
since we
not
became part of
overpower
Netflix.
us.
That's allowed us to focus
Yeah,
all of our
but
energies
we
on
also gotta
making
be
this
able
game
to
as
hear it.
delightful and meaningful as possible, and to bring it to all Netflix
That's
users
why there's
without any
sub-titties.
advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really lucky.
As you
Okay,
just
sounds
saw,
like that
Cozy
did
Grove
nothing.
Camp Spirit takes place on a haunted island where you'll assist an unusual assortment of troubled but insanely cute
you've
ghostly
got-
bears.
Oh, you
Each
know
bear
what we
has a
can
unique
do,
personality
actually.
and backstory that unfolds through your interactions with them. It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to
Yeah,
at
that'll
your own
work.
pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully,
I like looking at their chat and then our chat.
because the characters really
It's
feel
like,
here.
oh.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon.
They have
so
the
pre-register
annoying heart
now
thing,
on your
too.
mobile app store to be the
Sub-titties.
first Spirit Scout on the island.
Now it's too quiet.
Are you a dog lover? Then you'll be
No.
super into our next title. Hell, I'm more into cats, but this game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Alright,
Hey,
that's good.
hello everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the founder and creative director at Studio Tolima. We're a
me
small
know if
indie
that's
studio
better.
based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira.
Hi, Ben. Oh, what is this? It's carrying Zero from Nightmare Before
Who
Christmas.
strung up this poor puppy?
Koira is a narrative game where you wake up in a snowy forest and encounter
there?
a small
Cool.
puppy who got trapped. You set him
Interesting.
free, and together you go on a
Having
beautiful
just like
adventure
completely
and set
black
out to reach Koira's
characterization,
house.
like now you don't have
This
to.
relationship
Yeah, the little
is really at the
silhouettes.
You
heart
don't
of
have
our
to
game.
animate like a
In
ton
Koira,
of
you
shit.
go through a musical forest.
They're still very
filled
expressive,
with
though.
sounds to discover.
Yeah,
and
but
interact
you
with.
only have to do the eyes.
For example,
eyes
They're
and the
doing
ears.
the eyes
character
and
and
the
animal in
ears
the forest
and.
is
Did you
voiced
just
by
throw a
different
gnome?
instrument.
Is that
I know.
gnome digging?
And you can use their voice to interact with
never
the
mind. I
world,
didn't grab it.
to
I have
activate
a
ancient
beer
statues,
called
to speak to
um,
whimsical animals,
Hanging with the
and to
Gnomies
earn
or
the trust
something
of
like
people.
that.
Cute.
And it's got a bunch of gnomes on it.
That'd be
This,
good for
progress through
D&D
the
day.
story.
this
You can
is
also manipulate
Odysseus, a
items
double dry
and
hop
use your new
triple
companion's unique
IPA.
abilities.
Whoa!
And
With these,
this
you
is
can solve
the
puzzles,
scene where Odysseus
also
ties
just play
himself to the
together.
mast
For example, by playing fetch,
to avoid
building
falling
snowmen,
prey to
or
the
my
siren
personal
song.
favorite, playing hide and seek.
And there's a Trojan horse
As they
in the
journey
corner.
through the winter
Space
wonderland,
says, tell me you don't
they
have an
encounter
animation
obstacles,
budget without
they share
telling me you
laughs,
don't have an
and they
animation
save
budget.
other woodland creatures.
You
if
want to put
winter is
together a
magical,
game, but
it's
you
also
know,
dangerous.
limited.
I mean, it's
they are
a
not
it's a
alone in this
style
forest.
too.
Mysterious
They don't
creatures
just
are
do it for the
lurking around and
characters.
following them.
Oh,
Our goal with
blurry little
Koira is to
eyes.
create a universal tale which focuses on the emotional journey.
So
We want to create a
today,
game that is
the
as
strange thing that
immersive
happened to
and
me
intuitive
was
as possible.
I
It's a game
I
without
went
any text
to
nor dialogue.
CVS to
The
get
whole
my
story
Tdap
is
and
brought to
my
life through expressive hand-drawn art,
COVID shot.
frame-by-frame animation, and a beautiful
So
original
there's
sound.
that. And that's another reason why I'm
Let yourself
tired.
be carried away by the magical
Um,
and serene atmosphere of the
but
forest.
While I'm sitting in the
Contemplate
car about
play at your
ready
own
to
pace.
leave, this
can't wait to share more with
this
you.
Indian
So
woman
if you'd
comes
like to
up
be
to
one of the
me
first one
and
to
like
hear about
taps
what
her
we're up to
fingernails on the
And our
glass.
upcoming demo,
And
please
On
I
your car?
our Steam
yeah,
page
and I
to
specifically
listen.
say Indian
Thanks
woman
again,
because
and we
like
look
her
forward to sharing
accent
more
and
with you.
everything in broken English made it kind of difficult to understand what the hell she was talking about.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one
And
with a really elegant
she
design
basically
that evolves as you
pointed over
play.
to her car,
Better yet, if
which
it's got a
was
beautiful art
right
style
next to
or a
the
captivating narrative to pull you through.
drive-through lane.
Well, this game has
and
all of
a
that.
pothole,
This is Arranger from
and
Indie Supergroup
she-
Furniture and Mattress.
She was
She's saying she has a flat tire.
No, she was asking me if she could if I could help get her car over to the parking spaces. And I thought, oh, she hit this pothole
Yeah.
and it caused something to happen to her car,
Yeah.
and she needs me to push it while she drives it over or whatever. No. What she wanted me to do was get in her car and drive it over to the parking spots right next to where I was. And I couldn't understand her
In Arranger,
reasoning.
you play
She
as
was
Gemma.
Why
saying
can
that
you
she
not park
didn't
it?
want to
Chaotic
hit
young
the
woman
curb,
who's looking to
blah blah
venture
blah
out
blah
to
blah,
one of
and
the
she
overly
pointed at the
cozy
pothole.
confines of our
So all I
hometown.
could figure out was she hit
Always
the
been a bit of a
pothole.
misfit.
It freaked her out, and
She's
now
helped by the
she
strange
didn't
way
want
that she
to
moves
like
through the world.
hit anything else
As she
between
moves,
here and a
objects on
parking
the same row or
space.
column move with her.
Sorry, this is like
And
a
if she
slider
gets to the
puzzle
edge
game
of the gameplay
entirely. This would be
grid,
my hell.
She loops around to the other side.
It
Okay.
looks cute though.
It looks really cute. the style I would go for, but this is just slider puzzle the game.
Slider hell.
Mechanics in a
I
wide
like the art
variety of
style.
interesting ways throughout the
but
adventure.
so I got in her
Never
car
hesitate
and I
at
drove it
any one idea
over
for
to the
too
spot
long.
that she was wanting,
Keep things feeling breezy,
and she said thank you,
playful, and
and that
respectful
was
at
it.
the time.
I don't.
That is so weird.
I don't know what the hell that was. And while I was driving home,
The entire game
I
world
was trying to
exists on
think,
a sprawling, interconnected grid.
was this some sort of
on which you'll
scam?
find towns full of
Right?
Was
I'd be
this some
worried
sh-
this is some sort of
and advanced
scam, but
Was this some sort of weird
wilderness
thing?
spaces to navigate.
I don't
full of
get
optional
this.
puzzles and exciting mysteries.
But
Space said, "I'll be real disappointed if this story doesn't end with Chell getting mugged
and
by a
dungeons
little old
teeming
lady."
with monsters to puzzle your
But
way
like that
past.
was it. I drove her car over, I parked it, and she said, "Thank you."
Or through.
And like that was it.
That's wild.
And I don't understand what the hell happened.
Comic style cutscenes.
I don't know.
As far as I know, I did a
We
good
followed
deed,
Gemma on her
but
journey of
A,
self-discovery.
I don't know why she needed me
Heading out beyond the walls
to
of
help her
town,
in the first
she
place,
soon
and B,
discovers a beautiful,
why I had to be the
inspiring
one to
world,
drive the car, and
but
C,
also one ruled by fear. and a
what,
strange, immovable force.
just what the
called
hell
static.
happened? Is something gonna happen from that? Like I don't
If
understand.
the cops show up
Could
at our
she
house
disrupt a
saying
culture
that
of
your
stagnation?
prints are inside of this lady's car
And find a
and
place
they're
to fit
blaming
into
you
it?
for a murder, we know
Find
what to
out
tell
in
them.
a new type of role puzzling game.
That's the only
when a
thing I
ranger
can think of
launches
is
on
she was
July
trying to get your.
25th.
If this was some sort of
There's never
setup,
been a bigger red herring than
then
the
it's got to
developer
be to
named
like get
Cozy
your
Game
DNA and your
Pals, because their
fingerprints in
idea
her
of
car
cozy
somehow. But
is
I
a
don't see
little
how that
twisted.
would be.
Here's
But
your
see, that
world
was
premiere
that
That's
would
just
be,
like bonkers.
that would be
Why would
incredibly
anybody
stupid
do that?
Blumhouse
because for one thing, I was outside of a CVS drive-through, which is heavily
Yeah,
monitored.
you know they're gonna have that, and it's gonna show her coming up to you and asking you to drive the car for her and you leaving.
It's totally empty.
Yeah. What is this?
But
I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine.
I kind of like the look of this. It kind
Yeah.
of looks like a
Hands
PS2
entwined
game.
and
Yeah,
hearts
it does.
aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Viv.
Somebody's mouse ran out of batteries.
If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
I don't think she's going to protect us.
I don't think so.
But yeah, that was the confusing thing that happened to me today.
Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I kind of like the look of this one.
Where did you go?
Now we find out that it's only on PC, and we find out that it's in early access, and
Hello?
we find out that a alpha build is not going to be available until 2025.
Amy.
I feel like a lot of games
Just go
nowadays
home,
have
Viv.
this formula of like everything
I'll save
will
you,
be
no
released
matter
as
what.
pre-release or alpha or whatever, and then it gets
Don't worry,
released
Viv.
as a beta thing. And it's like, why do I want to play the
Everything
alpha? I
is
want to
going
play
to
the
be
finished game.
spectacular.
Right.
I'm
You're the
happy
spotlight. Yep.
So
Well, at least it's
happy.
on everything,
Oh, yeah.
including PS4 and
A few
Xbox
months
One.
ago,
Holy
this next
shit.
game appeared on the interwebs out
Alright.
of nowhere. It mystified us.
Space
It
quoted,
seems
"This
like a
big
novelty
mean
at
old man
first,
jumped
but
in
then
my
you
car and
realize
took
just how
off."
profound its mechanics
Yeah.
and rendering engine are.
But see,
From
that was
Crescent
another
Moon
thing. It's like
games
the parking
and
lot
those
was
dang
incredibly
games,
full. It
this
was
is
12
Screenbound.
o'clock, so it was probably the
game.
most full that it was
Hey
going
guys,
to
it's
be.
Josh Precisely,
Yeah,
and I'm
because
the game
everybody's
director of
going over their
Screenbound.
lunch break.
Today we'll be talking
And
with Kyle
I know
McHugh,
for a
who's the
fact that
game's
there was a
developer.
guy that
We'll be
was
talking about the
walking
game's
up that
mechanics,
kind of just
how
stopped
it
to watch
started,
the whole
and
thing
how it's
because
going.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Hi, my name
So
is
it's
Kyle
like,
McKeever, and I am the developer
even
of Screenbound.
if this
And
was some sort of
Josh, you and I have been
ploy to
working
do like
together on
something
Screenbound
about
for a
like
couple
getting
months
my
now. Do you want to talk about the
DNA or
idea of how
fingerprints or
There's
whatever in the car.
witnesses, yeah.
There's
So I was watching a
witnesses and
video
surveillance
of someone
footage. Why
playing a
would you
Game
do
Boy,
this at
and
12 in the
I don't know why
afternoon?
It
came
has to just
mind
be that
exactly,
she
but
is
just
not
seeing the image
that
of
comfortable
someone
with
holding
parking
a
in
device in their
tight
hand
spaces or
with an
something.
environment in the
I
background,
guess.
and something happening
But she
on the
kept
screen,
saying
and
she
you
didn't
think,
want to
how
hit
could you
the
link this all
curb.
together into
There was
a game
plenty
where
of space
you're
between
playing on the
her and the
screen,
curb
you've got a
next to
3D
the
environment,
building.
and they're both
Like
linked.
all you had to do was
It started
literally
with
do a
little
90-degree
prototype of
turn
just
from the spot
a
that she was
character
in,
holding the
and you
device,
wouldn't hit
having
anything.
an endless running motion.
I don't know.
and jumping
Maybe
at the same time
maybe
as
she's one of
seeing
those
it in
people that
2D
needs
and
the
3D.
student driver
And then
bumper
the other
sticker
part
or
was
whatever.
the
Maybe.
controls
But
from the
like,
prototype,
Or she just
they
didn't know
weren't
the
set
word
in
for
play.
pothole
I
because you
think
said
we
she
were
was
having
pointing at
this
the pothole
problem where
constantly.
you're exploring this world.
Yeah, but she was past
but only
it.
facing forward, and you can move
She was-
side to
she
side.
was past
but
it,
you're only
and, like,
looking in front of
I
you.
don't know.
So at
Weird.
first we're like, okay, maybe we can
Space
just do
says, in all
180 so you can at
seriousness,
least go
dude, I'd be
backwards, because
really
people are
hesitant
constantly
about getting
moving
in some
forward in
stranger's
3D
car. That's
space.
dangerous
So we
AF.
tried that. That felt
Yeah,
a little
honestly.
weird. And then at that point I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar
I thought
with
I was
are
doing
first-person
good.
shooter
I
games,
think I still
I think you did do a good deed.
And then you.
But like,
however,
yeah,
that would be an
your
easy
right
way
space
to like.
Is like
kept the 2D
it's simply the
essentially the
matter
same.
of like
And
in
for some reason, it
2024,
just miraculously
nobody has
worked.
your best interest in mind,
So the device
and there's
itself
no
that
such
you
thing as a good
use in
Samaritan
Screenbound
anymore.
is a
Like
quantum
even if you
device.
help somebody
How that
who
works
like
in
went
the
into
context of
cardiac
the game
arrest
is
and you
that
did
the
CPR,
2D world
you'll
that's
get
presented on the
sued
screen
for
is actually
trauma
projecting
or like
an
whatever,
environment as a
you
3D
know.
world, which
And
is also
it's
how
like,
it works
but
in the level editor. Because
I
the
helped
level
you, the
editor
Good
is 2D,
Samaritan Act, and
once
like
you
this
finish
was
your
just
level
like I thought I
and
was
you're finished
helping.
working on it,
Well,
it
now you're being
actually
served.
builds the entire 3D.
So I feel
geometry
like a
out
lot of stuff
and
nowadays
creates a
like
3D
makes
world.
it to where it's like, don't help anybody ever.
Well, and also like serial killers and trafficking and all this kind of
Both
stuff.
dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game.
Yeah,
Because
and I'm not
This
ex-
concept
first all,
of
the
like
enemies
moving
are
through the game
2D.
is interesting.
So if you're walking along,
you can't
in
actually
3D
see
and
what's
you're not looking
directly
at the
in
screen,
front
you're
of
gonna
you
die probably within
because of
5
the
to 10
little
seconds
Game
because you're
Boy.
gonna be hit by an
So you have
enemy.
to use both
You're gonna
screens
see
to think
some
about how you're
distortion
navigating the
effect on
world.
the screen, and that's where like the two dimensions.
It's
meet,
interesting, but at the
and
same
you're gonna
time,
get pushed back, and you're gonna lose some health.
it
from the
feels kind
battery
of-
bar. But immediately
it's
you're
weird.
gonna realize that you can't play one or
Like,
the other dimension.
I don't know
you
what
have to be paying attention to
what the
both.
real
When I'm
world
testing and
is, and
developing,
it's
if I
like,
lose
well
track of
then,
the 2D side,
what's
I'm
the point
always
of the
running into
Game Boy if
and
like
that's
the
how you
real
die.
world is the
Biggest
3D
risk in
thing,
3D
and
is
vice versa?
literally falling.
I don't know.
It's pretty
I'm kind of
clear-cut,
confused
though,
by the
because everything
perspective, to be
translates
honest.
fairly one-to-one.
I think
If
that's
there's,
part
like,
of the
pixelated
challenge.
grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over, except some of the puzzle elements.
weird
are some
and
of the things
interesting.
you only see in 2D, or you only see in 3D.
I don't
like
think
the
it's something
fan.
I would enjoy
Yeah,
playing.
you
but
kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive.
I'm on the fence on
threats
whether or not I
by
would
focusing
actually
on
want
the
to play
2D
it.
side.
Like, I appreciate what they're going for,
yeah, I
but
appreciate the
That's pretty much
novelty of it.
We'll talk soon.
a lot of
Our
this
next
stuff really
game
feels
takes
like
what you
this
might
is coming to
consider a
PC
dream
and
job
PC
and adds a
only.
heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong.
Now that is an
Developed by an
undercut.
international team at Clapperheads, this
That's
is
what I
Zoocosis.
kind of want to go for.
And I promise
that's kind of
you've
what
never seen
you
giraffes
have
like
too,
this before.
but like that's like an extreme.
Yeah.
You think they're cute?
No,
I don't.
hippos are
You've
not cute.
all been to the zoo, and each
Hippos
of you
are the
has your
deadliest
favorite
animal
animals.
in Africa.
But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game
animals be
designer
fucking.
of the
That's what they're
Zoocosis
doing
game,
behind
and
closed
I
doors.
invite
Look at that
you
fucking
to
dead
become a
cat
night
on his
zookeeper.
lapel, Mike.
It's gotta be to help with the wind.
Well, yeah, definitely, but it looks ridiculous.
Oh, you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work.
Even if you're not worried about getting set up for something, somebody could be hiding right around the corner. I mean, I agree it's fucked up, but you really have to watch your ass out there. Yep.
I
mean, as a woman, that's definitely something that I'd be like, no, I'm not getting in your car.
Yeah, I think the only thing that made the situation
There's something in the works.
not completely odd is that
The Zoocosis was written
I
in the best
am a
traditions of the
gigantic
thriller
man, and
horror
this is a
genres.
like
They aim to create a
very
dark atmosphere,
full parking
resembling
lot
the
with
works of
many,
Hans
many
Giger,
witnesses.
Lovecraft,
Surely this
and
is not a
Edgar Allan
setup.
Poe.
If it was
The
an
chip
empty
is
parking
through
lot,
lighting placement,
or
color
I were a
correction,
woman and
textures,
this was a
and environmental
guy,
props.
like first of all, this is a very weird way to like try and kidnap someone and do like human trafficking.
I mean, there
whatever,
could
but-
also be the situation where she gets
they
you,
sick?
she lures you into the car because you're like, oh, what can she do to me? And then she's got a bigger guy with a gun inside the car.
Rare specimens.
You know?
The mutation, the parasite,
I
and the
guess,
infection
but
that's
I'm not
happening to
worth
these
money.
animals, it's kind of like reprogramming
Whoa!
their biology.
Oh, it threw up.
Ah! Holy shit!
Well, I was not expecting that.
Oh, no wonder he threw up. Holy fuck!
No.
Ah! Oh no!
The giraffe head
This is
acting like a
Cronenberg
large
Zoo?
anaconda slithering with its jaw unhinged and try to bite you.
This is terrifying.
Yeah.
The puppos got babs today.
haircut.
In
The concept
haircut.
of the giraffe set the
And they
basis
did they get their
of
booty
each
holes?
Oh my
having their own
God.
unique
Did they get their
design
booty
and
holes
mutation.
expressed?
Holy shit!
There are also
Alrighty.
many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless
dinner from like
functionality.
Kurabota. I could really go for some udon noodles.
This one's mine.
Sure. I'm not really hungry, but I can always order something and just have it.
Is
Yeah.
that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night?
I'm probably just gonna
Keep
have
in mind,
cereal for
I'll
dinner.
lock you in
'cause
until morning.
I had
Your main goal
late
will be to
lunch and it
save
was
the
a pretty
edibles,
big lunch.
including infected
Okay.
ones that have
You wanna
turned into
pull up the app?
mutants.
Sure.
Save them and save yourself.
We really hope that you will
Space
enjoy
says,
the
"Oh, this
Psychosis
is the one
release
game
in
they've
this
shown so
summer.
far that actually seems
Wishlist
like
it
real
on
effort
Steam
and creativity
follow
went
us
into
on
it."
social media.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you so
far,
much for the support.
This
I
one's got the
kind of
gotten the
agree with
biggest
you.
reaction from us
Why
too.
are you so jumpy?
I
Why
kind
are
of
you so
agree with
jumpy?
you. Like that one with the 3D and then using the Nintendo
that's the
or the
game.
Game Boy SP
Except
was
not
creative, but
Because see,
I
in
didn't
While
find
Waiting
it like
by Optilusion Games,
what's it
waiting
called?
is always
Compelling.
an option, but
this
not
this
the whole
horror
story.
zoo
And
is
that's what I like
definitely
about
a
our
creative
next title.
concept
It's
with
more than meets the eye.
actual like
See what
I want to
mischief
find
you can
out
get
what
up
the
to
fuck's going
while
on here,
waiting.
not just
Hi everyone,
how do I
I'm
navigate a
Dom,
3D
the founder
space
of
using a
Optilusion
2D
Games.
space.
We're a game studio based in Irvine. Today I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game, While Waiting.
While waiting.
Oh, no. Ah!
I don't want to play a game about waiting.
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus,
Isn't that what I just
waiting
said?
for the traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main
just gonna
character,
show you all the
Adam,
bad shit
as
that can
he
happen
waits
if you
his
don't just
way
wait.
through the various scenarios of everything.
No, the bus! Fuck.
Maybe you want to be a well-behaved kid. and
I
enjoy
feel like this
good
character is
old-fashioned
me.
patience.
Like he's even got like the
Perhaps you
brown
want to
curly
get
hair.
up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe a lot of it.
Oh, is this supposed to be like? Well, I don't even know.
For
I thought it was
people
like
who
Rhythm
really want to do
Heaven or
something, you
whatever,
can find
but
your own
I
Well,
don't
I've seen
think
games
so.
that have a similar
We also have
premise that
prepared
are
a
like
list of
Look at that
meaningless
pug.
challenges
how to
help
behave
you with
politely or whatever, and then you just do silly shit.
Like I mean, there was that
If they're
one
too
with
hard
the
or maybe not
the
your cup of
plugs
tea,
and
that's
whatnot that
okay.
were really weird.
We also have
Like
a
the guys
very,
with
very
plugs for
helpful fidget
heads,
buzzer,
and like they
especially
did like the
designed
human
for you
centipede
just
thing.
Press it.
Like this just
Explore
looks.
over 100
I don't know.
painted
I'm on the
levels,
fence.
Each chock full of mini games, fun little interactions.
Yeah, I think it's
Easter
just
eggs,
a bunch of
and
small
things you
little.
should definitely
This
not
seems like it
try.
has semblances of like WarioWare kind of stuff, where it's just
Don't
like
worry
a
about
bunch
Adam,
of
though.
mini
He's a
games,
tough
boom,
little
boom,
guy.
boom.
Get to know his
But
family, his friends, and his
I don't know.
victims. As you
Uh,
follow Adam's
Oh
life
God!
from
Did
birth
you
to
see
death
the
with every
symbology
mundane
there?
thing in
No.
between.
The spam can
But do
was his
remember, your
poo-poo,
goal is
and
to
like it
waste
was
nothing
dangling
else.
at the spot where it's just about to like plop out.
Ah! Squash. Okay. What do you feel like? Meh.
Add to wait list on Steam. I mean, wish list.
During the selection process, this
mean,
next game really
wait
caught my
list,
eye.
that works.
It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this game, Toronto-based
Why is this a
developer
game?
Rocket
I do like the art
really
style, but the
captured
concept is
something
just
unique.
lackluster. This is just that Pac-Man game for the SNES where you just kind of wander around and do random shit.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man 2. Alright, I'm getting a pork loin katsu and udon, but I'm also going to add a crab croquette to it. Is that okay? Or did you already add it?
I haven't added anything yet.
Okay.
Go for whatever you feel like.
I have that added, and that's good to go.
Psychroma is
I
a
paid
cyberpunk
$250 on
horror
our
game.
taxes today, by the way.
One of the
Oh, okay.
concepts that we wanted to really emphasize
we can go over
was
that
identity,
later.
what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if
my
that
God.
was stripped from you. The protagonist has amnesia. You don't know who you are.
the idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future.
You know,
We
I'm
were
actually
really
kind of
interested
tired
in
of
the
games like
paranormal
trying
concepts
to
and the more grounded future
show
technology.
you what life is like with depression
Cyberpunk has a lot
or
of themes
schizophrenia
that
or
fit well
OCD
with the story that we
or
wanted to
whatever.
tell.
I mean, it's kind of gotten
The idea of what makes humans
overdone
human,
to where it's hard to find
having
one that
your
does it
environment
well
really
anymore.
impact
Yeah, like
who you are
there's
and what
nuance
you're
to
dealing
it,
with, this
and
kind
then
of
there's
dystopian future.
whatever the fuck this picture is.
That's kind of horrific in itself.
Is she licking the floor?
Like I think the game that like jumped the shark as far as like let's
our main character Hayes,
let's
we also
talk
decided
about
to make
how
them
depression
non-binary and
feels in video
biracial.
game form as far as
Part
I'm
of
concerned
that
was that
is
one
what,
that you
creates
played
a
on
rift
stream,
in their
the
ability to
SOS,
connect with other people.
Sea of Solitude.
Oh yeah.
So Psychroma was a great
Like,
way for me to
that
explore
one was
that
where
part
I'm like,
of myself.
okay,
And, like
not
not being black enough
all
for the black
games
community,
need
and
to have,
obviously
like,
not
a
white passing.
heavy-handed
and I've never really been
hit over
able
the
to
head with a
explore
message
that
about
or really
depression
talk
or,
about that openly
like,
until now. I think
you can do it in much more
we like to
subtle
write
ways.
from our own perspectives,
And
I feel
apparently
like
the
that's
new
really helpful for a
Senua's,
certain
or
kind
like
of
the new
player that's
Hellblade
looking for that
sequel,
in their narrative-driven games.
Makes
It really is amazing to see people
Senua's
interact with the media
schizophrenia
you made and like get it.
more
For anyone else
about
out there
like,
that's
oh, it's kind of a
looking to make
superpower
impactful
now,
indie games,
instead of
it's
like
gonna be
this
hard,
is a thing that she
but
struggles
the
with.
feeling
Yeah,
that you
and you
get
have to
when you
overcome.
get that game into someone's hands,
It's
there's nothing else
and
like
like
it.
that's
And
what
for
made the
me,
first Senua
it's way worth it.
sacrifice interesting was like it felt like you were doing stuff with a protagonist that struggles with schizophrenia.
It's time to get cozy.
But the new
This
one
game is
apparently
about as cozy as
is
it
you're
gets.
a
It's
person
about
with schizophrenia,
houses.
but the voices
Just
in your head
look one
kind
the
of
way you'd
help you
expect.
now.
By Talent Games,
And it's
this
like,
is
why?
building
That's
relationships.
not the
สวัสดี
vision
ครับ
of the first
ชื่อธนัท
game.
ปุษยางกูลครับจากกรุงเทพมหานคร and I'm here to
They
show
didn't know
you
what else to do. They already
probably
told
the
their
most
story.
stupid game you'll see
Yeah.
all day today.
Then why make a
It's
sequel?
a
Sometimes
silly
money.
adventure game
Sometimes
where you play
games
as
can
a
stay as
house
standalone things,
on a
just like
date.
sometimes you don't need a season
and
2
it's
of a
called
TV
Building
show.
Relationships.
Money.
Take a look.
Money. Oh God, this house is just blown away.
It's an adventure game.
It's like Katamari.
And see, that's
Except
what
you're
I
not picking anything up.
that's
You'll
what I
find
feel
yourself
like
as a new
gives
arrival on the island. You'll be
indie games
exploring
like a
the
black
area,
eye
moving
is it
around
feels like
just like
every
a real
single
house.
indie game that isn't like a Metroidvania or a platformer is about
Here's
like
a bunch of wacky structures you can meet.
some
Like
sort of
Mick,
like
who's a friendly
I wanted to
apartment,
convey
here to
my
help
feelings
introduce
on
you to the
losing a
others.
parent or how I suffered through
Or
having OCD
Millie,
in the 8th grade
who's
and
this
like
tall windmill
I get it.
that
It's like, you realize I play video games to escape from those real life things, right?
Yeah, this is supposed to be
Ask them
escapism.
nicely.
You gotta understand that unless your game
also
is
find
actually
these chestnuts
fun
hiding
but
around the
has like an
island. They're not
underlying
looking for a
theme
date.
to it,
They're in a
like
very
Celeste,
complicated
you ain't gonna stand out.
they'll help you
Nobody
unlock new
cares about your
abilities like
feelings.
jumping.
Everybody plays video games to have fun.
Well, and that concept is not
wave
novel
dashing.
anymore, so it just doesn't
If
stand
you're
out
looking for a
anymore.
break,
Yeah, that's
there's a
also
bunch
true.
of fishing spots
I
around the island.
was listening to
Though
a
the
podcast that I
local
like to listen to,
wildlife
the Fire
might
Escape
not be what
cast,
you're expecting.
and one of the people was like, I appreciate games like Senua's Sacrifice, whatever, trying to like convey something that I have no idea what it's like to suffer with. But when I think about the games that I love of like all time, not a single one is something that's like, oh man, this one is so great because it made me sad. This one is so great because it made me realize what it's like to be schizophrenic.
Is my mother proud of me?
Games are escapism.
Can you have sex in the game?
Space said, I love the retro aesthetic, but most of these games look like they could have been made 20 years ago.
Yep.
The best game I've ever seen that addressed depression in a meaningful way is Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Yeah, as soon as I mentioned it, Chill thought of the same game.
An unexpected
And
adventure.
then as someone who
awaits
has struggled
in
with
building
anxiety for pretty much my
relationships.
entire life,
Wishes
Hellblade
now
really
unseen.
hit on what it feels like.
Yeah. Exactly.
What am I doing in my life?
And that is why
Last
could have
summer,
been
Day of the Devs featured
a
a little-known
standalone
game
thing.
that celebrates
Standalone.
the everyday
Didn't
and
need
turns
to
it
do a
into
sequel,
something therapeutic.
but they did.
It became an absolute
Last of
hit,
Us
and
could
we're
have been
so happy to
standalone
world
game.
premiere
Yeah,
their
it was
latest
great as a
DLC.
standalone game.
Last of Us 2 could have been an entirely different set of people.
It should have been. That maybe they could have mentioned Joel and Ellie at some point, or Joel and Ellie show up somewhere.
Yes, or
but
use them in some capacity, but it's not about them.
It's not about them anymore.
Like, people don't understand that you can make a sequel to a video game in the same universe that doesn't need the same exact characters.
And we really leaned into this
Calm
idea
down
for
with
our
that.
new DLC. A little to the left.
You're telling
Seeing
me
Stars.
that the only people that were affected by this
Seeing Stars is all
fungal
about
zombie
multiple
outbreak
solutions.
were Joel and
There
Ellie.
are 33
That's it.
new
No.
levels and 5
You
additional bonus
showed
levels to
in
unlock.
your own game all these
Some
people
levels have up to 5 different
that
ways to
had
solve
a
them.
major
also been-
effect.
yeah.
In total, there are
You could
100
have delved
stars to
into
discover.
any of them.
We've introduced
Like, for
interactive
example-
items
So this
that
game
fold,
is literally
flap,
just
stick, stack, smash, and
organized
bounce.
shit.
We've got the
Yeah,
classic
and they've already done
organizational
games
puzzles,
like
of
this
course,
before. I've
and
got one
solutions
on
that
my
range from
Switch
easy
right now
to
that's
tricky.
actually literally
There's a lot to be excited
the
about.
concept
The
was,
best thing of
what if
all
we made the
might just
entire
be
organization
more
of
cats.
the Resident Evil 4 cache an
A little to the
entire
left,
game?
Seeing Stars.
And that's
available
it.
June 25th.
So, yeah. Oh, A Little to the Left.
Have you ever
Okay, so
wanted
A
to
Little
play
to
a
the
game
Left
forever?
was the original
And
game.
Hello
This is
Again,
apparently
developed by the folks
extra.
at Soup Island.
But yes,
You'll delve into ancient
that is another
ruins,
one that's
thanks
like
to a strange
organized.
time loop
Good job.
affecting the island you're on. You'll have plenty of time to explore
But I digress.
every inch.
Like in The
Hello
Last
again.
of Us,
My name is Dwight Davis, and I'm the
there
sole
was
developer behind
the
Hello Again,
the
which is a
Black
game about being
brothers.
trapped in the
You
world's
remember,
coziest
like the
time
younger
loop.
one that like connected with Ellie, and then the older one, and then like I
And then
think
the
Hello
younger
Again.
one got
You play as a
bit.
diligent
Yeah.
postal worker.
like
who
you
is assigned
could
the
have
task
like
of delivering a
followed the
package to a
older
remote
brother
island.
or something in
One
like his
shipwreck
own
later,
story.
you awaken stranded on the
You
island,
could have done
trapped
things.
inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop.
What's up?
The three
We're
core
watching
pillars
Day
of
of the
Hello Again
Devs.
are exploration, conversation,
We wanted to
had
watch
to-
some
puzzle
indie
solving.
stuff.
Yeah, we had a very long day and decided this would be a lot more relaxing.
This is
to
a
just
dense game with lots of strange
chillax,
locations and phenomena.
react
So
to
a lot
the
of your
games that
experience will
they
consist
are
of walking around,
announcing,
filling your journal with observations.
and then just chill out.
Yeah, we were shooting the shit.
As you explore,
talking
you'll
about
discover that
how
everything
indie
runs on a clock.
games tend
From the
to
weather,
focus on
the
like
tides, to the ancient
the
circuits that
mental
power the ruins
issue
littered across
problem.
the island.
Like
It focuses on mental health issues
As you play,
and
you'll
relationships.
also unearth a forgotten story about the
Seems
people
to be
who
like,
populated this island thousands
main
of years
crux.
this is
ago.
what we do.
Yep. If
But
it
it's
isn't
starting to get
Since the
so
Islanders have no
overdone that
idea
it's
that
hard
they're
to
bound
find
to a
one that
time
does it
loop,
well anymore.
you can use your
It's kinda what we were
ever-expanding
talking
knowledge to
about.
help
Yep.
and or manipulate them
It can
so you can
be
reach your
an
goals.
interesting niche, but it can't be the main thing of the game. Like that moment is past.
Space said The Last of Us 2 is the game that
So,
awakened me
in
to the
short,
problem of
what
hype,
happens when you mix the
cynicism, in modern
gameplay and
storytelling.
mechanics of Outer Wilds
These days,
with
you see
the
it everywhere.
vibes
No
of Animal
character in
Crossing
any
and the
setting
small
can
town
ever be
feel
a
of
good
Groundhog Day?
character.
The answer is
That
Hello
is
Again,
true.
coming
Everybody has
in
to be a
2025.
complex
Yeah.
character.
So our
Everyone's a
next
fucking
title,
piece of
Tom the
shit, and every
Post
story
Girl,
is
is
bad
a
ending
narrative
and
adventure
sold at
game
this
by
point.
Zurich-based studio Oopsie
Honestly,
Daisies.
yeah. Like
And aptly named,
not
as Tom,
everything
our main
needs to be a
character, has
Hollywood ending.
plenty of Oopsie Daisies
but
of her own.
I feel like the
It has a twisted
trend,
sense of humor
especially
and offers
after
choices that'll leave
2020,
you wondering,
and the pandemic and
done
everything, I
that?
feel like
Yeah,
everything has become like.
if you're looking to connect
life
with your inner
isn't
voyeur, this
sugar
is the game for you.
coated, honey.
Hello,
So
we're
let's
Oopsie
just make
Daisies, a
everything
small studio from
sad
Switzerland, and we are
or
here to present you
ambiguous
our
or
daily
whatever.
title,
It's like
Tom the Post Girl.
sometimes when you go through a game, especially if it's like really difficult, having a good ending or something, or knowing that you have to do certain things to get a good ending or whatever, is rewarding. You want to have the dopamine dump of like, oh my god, I earned this. But when you're earning it is, well, isn't life sad and bleak?
Yeah, that's why I chose to play a video game, is to escape that.
Yeah, again,
Maybe it's
escapism.
stuff that matters to the dev. Oh, absolutely. We completely understand that.
Accompany
Our
Tom on
argument
duties
is that
delivering
we
packages
play
to
video
the
games to
deranged
escape. So maybe that's just not the game for us.
Discover a great
But
deal, perhaps too much, about the locals.
One thing that I really appreciate about BG3 is that you can actually just be a compassionate human being.
Yep.
The game never
or you can be a
tries-
complete asshole. You can do whatever.
The game never tries to shoehorn the story into, oh, but actually you were the asshole all along. You were just selfish. Yeah, you can choose the kind of person you want to be.
Yeah, just like in Dungeons and Dragons, you get to be whatever you want to be.
From continuing to do so. Quite the opposite.
Okay.
We were inspired
Ah!
by the Little Red Riding Hood.
What?
which you
What
can
the fuck?
recognize in the main protagonist,
Path.
Tom. We then used her
Demise will be
ferocity
happy.
and exaggerated it to
Oh,
the
that's
max,
a fat
turning
chicken.
her into a
Oh
stalking
my
poster.
god, the house has an eye.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange, unique, hand-drawn environment.
Oh god, he's coming on the horse!
This is
And
silly.
hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
Beware dog. Ha! We knocked.
Yep. Oh, little worm with the hat.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I'm interested though.
This seems like a very... This seems like a very, hey, it's Faye core
According to
game.
all
I'm
fans,
not gonna lie.
This does seem like something
If
she'd
you're
enjoy.
curious to
This
follow
seems
the
like
development of Tom,
not only
make sure
something
to
she would
stalk us
enjoy,
on
but
social
also very
And of
akin to
course,
like her
wishes the
art,
game was
her art
Yeah.
visions
Right.
and stuff.
There's some
This next
Exaggerated
similarities
things.
there, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP and it's awesome.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I am the
Sasha.
lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
You missed it. Cleaning Abby's playroom. Have to look it up later. Yeah, is Tom the Post Girl? I think.
This game is about a
It looks
musician
silly
in
and cool.
Jakarta
Yeah,
who hears the
I-
voice of his girlfriend.
It kind of
after
looks
death.
like a
Come on, Nama, get up!
I was gonna say like a combination of
It will
your art
explore
and where the
the
wild
love,
things are, but I don't
dealing
think
with
that's
loss and
right.
grief,
What is the?
finding your true self.
I don't
in the
know.
bustling
You take
city
a
of
look at
Jakarta.
it. It's got
This game was the golden child. of my
it's got
best friend,
Faye vibes for
the late
sure.
Fahmi Hasni, who
Oh,
sadly
here we
passed
go.
away in March 2022. And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue.
Okay, this is different. This was a
Fahmi
game he was
loved
working on, and they're
Jakarta
completing
very
it.
much.
That's fine. I
I'm
thought this was going to
always
be
the
another like this is
introvert
how I'm
side
battling
of our
depression.
friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about, and most of those
Although I
places
will
made
be
it into the
honest,
game. Like the places
nothing
where
about
he
this
loved
is grabbing
ramen,
me.
or,
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what
where he
the
would
focus
get his
is. If
coffee,
it's
or like where he would meet his friends,
like
or
mystery
music.
or
And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do.
I
We've
like
had
how
the
this stream
pleasure
is
of
going to be
working
marked
with a
as
wonderful
Yakuza,
cities
but
band from
I mean, we'll
Jakarta,
change that
La
later.
Valva. They are very brilliant.
The VOD will have a different
Sorry, I can't really help
mark,
fangirling
but-
about them.
yeah.
Like,
We decided
they are
to
so
do
good.
this like
And
at
La
6
Valva will be
o'clock,
making
so
the soundtracks
Yeah,
after
we
There
were
was
putting together
no-
the
the
crib,
music
and
and plays in
like
the rhythm
it was
game.
5:58 whenever we were on the final step, and I was like, oh shit, it's 6 o'clock. Do you want to just
We're
like
also really
react
happy to
to
be
Day
working
of the
with
Dead
our
or Day of the
main
Devs?
artist Soyatu.
Sure.
Soyatu has breathed life into our characters with his very distinctive art style.
Honestly, easy.
Oh, yeah,
Also
we
his
should
love
change
for
the title
underground
at
music
least.
scene. We don't have the release date
We
yet.
can't
but
change
we
the
expect it to
thumbnail
be
right now,
released
but we could
around
change the title
October
maybe.
this year.
We'll have to change the
So,
title and
please
the what's
bear
it
with us a
called?
little longer,
Tags.
and thank you so much.
Although
for
we
your
can't do
support.
that on our phone, we have to do it on a laptop, which the one we
Yeah.
have is currently playing everything that's going on right now.
We're gonna have to do that post stream though.
We all need
it's
a good
fine.
mystery
It's
to
only a
unravel.
handful of people
And
in
the
here
team
right
at
now,
European
so like
developer Caligram Studios
we'll
aims
change
to please
everything
with
on
their
the
upcoming
post.
game
It's
Phoenix
fine.
Springs. In this neo-noir adventure, you'll search for your lost brother while navigating a
Not that I'm
captivating
complaining
world
about
with one of
having
the
a
most
React
striking
stream.
color
I've been
palettes
begging y'all to
I've
make
ever
this kind of
seen.
content for a long time.
Hi,
I think it
I'm
could
Jigme
be a
Oyser,
good fit.
co-founder of Caligram Studio, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our mystery adventure game, Phoenix Springs.
Yeah, we could totally do like more of this.
Yeah.
Like one of my
When there's special
favorite
events, we can see if we can
You play as
schedule
Iris
it to
Dormer, a
happen.
reporter.
One of my
who search for a brother
favorite
who returns to
is
this
interesting.
beautiful
things
yet eerie
that like I
desert
watch
oasis named Phoenix
Nanners
Springs.
do is like where she'll bring up early 2000s and 90s reality show stuff and just react to it. Like the other, like a month ago or something, she reacted to the first few episodes of the Sweet Life, or not Sweet Life, the Paris Hilton show. What was that called?
Yeah. I don't remember, but
The Simple Life with Paris Hilton.
It feels like one of the classics
it was
of the
with her
90s that we know and
Nicole Richie.
Yeah.
The key difference is that you don't hold objects
she
in
did
your
nothing but
inventory.
like watch
What
that
you have
and just
instead
like
are
react
thoughts and
to
concepts
that stuff.
and ideas,
And it's kind of
like
fun
a
to like go
detective
back
pinball,
and
and
look
you have
at
to
old
connect them
shit
with the
like
world
that
around you,
because
or mention them
I
in
don't know.
conversations in order
It's
to
fun.
progress.
Yeah.
She did that a lot with Zabuma Food too.
Space said this is the only game-centric content I watch anymore. Pretty much everything is React content of some form.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what YouTube
The game's been in development for 7 years now.
That's
with a
kind
small team
of
of
where
3.
the
And one of the biggest challenges was trying to crack the
content
art
has
style.
shifted on
It's a
YouTube.
combination of 3D and
my
traditional
thinking
2D
is that
hand-drawn
a lot of
animation
people
and
just
illustration.
want to feel that sense of like I'm hanging out with my homies,
Yeah,
like
the camaraderie of
just
it.
shooting the shit. And
the
that's
React
weird
content
Be lucky
is
to be able to take the game
more
on the road.
generally
Places like South by Southwest Sydney,
accessible
London
or
Games
relatable.
Festival,
Because
or
not
NDX
everybody
in
plays
Lisbon,
video
where
games
one
or
day
is
award for
interested in
Best Art
watching somebody
Direction.
play video games.
But
But
really what we saw
pretty much
the value of
everybody
these
is
events
like,
like Day of
oh
the
yeah, I
Devs,
watched that
it's not
video. I want to
just
see what
being
they
able
think
to
about it.
get the game in front of players, but really
That's literally what I'm doing right now
especially
with
small teams, might be facing the same
watching
challenges
Olivia
you do.
Monroe. She is playing through, or she played through the first Dark Souls for the very first time, and watching her
The game is set to release on
struggle
September
through it
16th,
with
2024
like a
on
game
Steam.
that I am familiar with.
So
Like
you know
I
what to do.
understand why people want to
And
watch
in the meantime, on
you
behalf of the
play
whole
through
team, thanks
A
again
Link
to Day of the
Past
Devs.
for the first
And
time.
we really can't wait to
Like
welcome
it's
you all
very
to this
entertaining
little world
because
that we created
even
for
though I know the answer to what's going to happen or what you need to do, it's interesting to see how they work it out.
Road 96, Lost in Harmony, 1111, Memories Retold. Developer Digix Art out of France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud
And she's
to
also
world
kind of
premiere their
unique
very next
in the
game.
sense that
Spoiler alert,
she's
it
already
has a lot of
beaten
water.
Elden Ring, but she's never played any other Souls-like before. So
Yeah, it's the
going
most
back,
recent one.
everyone, we are Audition
so
Ayu
going
from
back
Jigsaw.
to
Here is the project that we've
the
been working
original
on for the
Dark
past
Souls,
3 years
she's
since
actually
Road 96.
struggling
We are really
with the
excited to present to
combat
you our new game,
because it's
Days of Tomorrow.
so
get ready to be surprised
outdated.
and enjoy the show.
And that's the thing
That's why I
making
have
her
a hard
issues
time.
with it.
That's why I have a hard time going back.
Yeah.
If there's a remake of the thing, I will play the remake rather than the original.
Oh, dude, speaking of remakes, the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake is fucking great. I would say it's actually even better than the original GameCube version.
That's generally how they go.
No.
Pleasureland.
Not necessarily.
Steal from Oben.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees.
Oh, good news, guys. I have officially put in for the FMLA stuff, family medical leave of absence, and so I will be, next rotation will be my last rotation before I go on FMLA until August 12th.
Yeah.
So I won't have to work for the entire month of July and half of August.
Woo! For Babby.
Yeah, there's going to be that stress, but also I want to use
We'll
the
be
time-
working
With Day
in
of
a
the
different
Devs, our
way.
mission
Yeah,
has always
I
been
want
to
to use
celebrate the
that
creativity,
time
diversity,
to
and
actually
magic of
like
video games.
put
We
together
strive to give a
voice
voice to
reel and like
emerging
put
and
together a
underrepresented
website
talent
and like
and to connect
whatever and like
players
focus
with
on things that
developers and
aren't
their games.
the
For more than 10 years,
7
we
on
featured
7
hundreds
off
and hundreds of
drudge
games at in-person
working at a
events, and our
hospital.
digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Keyshawn says, what the fuck is this though? Fucking Nintendo Direct for Japanese games? No shade, I have no clue what is going on.
It's a bunch
common
of
for
indie
developers to
devs
pay
doing
many
indie
thousands
stuff.
of dollars to
It's
be involved in
Nintendo
other
Direct
showcases
for
and
indie
events.
devs.
Yeah,
Day of
you're
the Devs
not
has
too
never
far
charged
off,
developers to
Keyshawn.
participate and
Space
never
said
will.
it's hard to put my
This is
finger
only
on when
possible due to
gaming streams got
sponsorships
old,
and
but there was
charitable
very much a point
contributions
where pretty
from
much
people
everybody got
like
up and
you.
said,
We
we want to
watch
continue doing
people play
Day of the
games.
Devs
Let's
forever.
move on.
But we're not going to lie,
Because
these
like all
events
the
and
old
shows
Let's
cost a
Players
lot,
are doing
and
React
fundraising is
content
hard.
now.
We're
Yes.
so enormously grateful
Dark Souls
to
combat
everyone
was
who has
rough
supported
even
us
back
all these
then. I
years.
remember back when
And for
Dark
Day of
Souls
the Devs
came
to
out, it was
continue,
rough
we're
to get
going
used to
need
the controls.
ongoing support.
So
Yep.
please, if you
Demon's Souls
love
even
discovering
worse.
new games and supporting
Yes, I
emerging
agree.
developers,
There was
If you would like
definitely
for
a
us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
shift,
Especially if you are in a leadership
in,
position at a studio,
gaming
publisher, or
content.
platform.
And have budgets that
And
you can tap
I
into.
can
then
probably
please consider
personally
donating to
say
Day of the
that
Devs.
Without
that
your
shift
donations,
happened
without your
whenever
sponsorship,
Peanut
without
Butter
your help, none of
Gamers
this could
started
continue.
his second
And
channel
remember,
of
we're official
Peebs, where he started
501c3
doing like
nonprofit
React
organization.
content to
So
his old
all
stuff
contributions are
and
tax
doing
deductible.
like food
To find out
tasting
more
and
and
whatever.
make a
And
donation,
it's like
head on
Peanut
over
Butter
to
Gamer was one of the very
dayofthedevs.com.
first
We like
YouTubers.
only ever watch
Sponsorships
his
at
like food stuff or
datadevs.org.
whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you so
No.
much for your continued
Because I feel
support.
like that's the most real Austin Hargrave that he plays a character
tuned for
with his
Developer
Peanut Butter
Direct,
Gamer
coming
thing,
up right
but
after
watching
Day of
him
the Devs.
react
Thank
to
you
play,
to our
eating
generous
some
individual
disgusting like
contributors
Doritos from
and corporate
Japan,
sponsors. We could not
that's like
do
the
this without you.
actual
And here's
Austin.
a list of all the amazing
And I
companies
feel
that
like
have
he's a
supported us
lot
in
more
2024 so
relatable.
far. You could be on this list too.
And I guess
If
that's
you
what
email us today.
I guess that's
Founding
what's so
sponsors, Double
interesting
Fine
about
Productions
watching
and
his
iAnimate.
stuff now.
And our
Is
2024 sponsors.
yes, I enjoy
Annapurna
video game
Interactive,
content because I love
Phone
video
Book,
games,
Devolver
but
Digital,
also like
Egg, Glum,
he
Idea
feels
Xbox,
watching that stuff
Maximum
makes me
Games,
feel like I'm
Netflix
talking to
games,
somebody who is
Nighthawk
like,
Interactive,
did you
Panic,
try this weird
PlayStation,
Mountain Dew
Pop
flavor
Agenda,
that's supposed to be like
Sabotage Studio,
flaming hot
Studio
Cheetos,
MDHR,
and just like a
Summer Game
conversation
Fest,
about
UFO
that,
50,
like I don't know,
Sola,
it's
Yeah.
a different
Blumhouse
feel.
Games.
Shooting the shit with
Thank
a
you
friend.
so
Yeah,
much
and
for your
also he
continued
feels a
support.
lot more
Special
relatable. I
thanks
feel
to
like
our guy,
his Peanut Butter
Dose
Gamer
One, for
persona is a
providing
lot more
beats,
like
interludes,
appealing to
musical
Gen Alpha
poetry,
and
just
Zoomers.
again for Day of the
crowdy.
Devs.
And
we could not
his
make this show as
Peebs
bombastic and cool
persona
and
is a
vibey
lot more
without
like
your
me
stuff, man.
talking with a friend
You're a
about
genius.
the
Check out his stuff.
weird
Dose One.
crusty
If you love this
crab
program
gummies.
and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of
Keyshawn
events
said most
and
popular
showcases throughout
old
the
Let's
year,
Players are
and
still
that's the
doing
first place to
YouTube.
find out about stuff.
So they said,
Stay
yeah, they're
tuned
just
after
not
this
doing
program
gameplay
for
anymore,
a
at least not
pretty awesome musical
exclusively.
performance.
I think for me
You
it was
don't wanna miss it.
PewDiePie. I remember when his channel shifted away from gaming content, and especially around
looks like
2018,
that's it
everybody
today.
followed suit.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these
I would
amazing
say
games.
2020
Thank you
was
to the
really
creation
like
committee
the
for finding
pivoting
them.
point
Thank
for a
you to
lot of
all the
stuff,
sponsors
including
who
like
helped make Day of the
content.
Devs possible.
That was
And
pivot point for
most
the
of all,
world.
thank you to
Yeah.
for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great
Okay.
day, and thanks for watching Day of the Devs.
Let's see
Summer
if
Game
something is
System.
after this, and
Bye.
if not, we can start watching the beginning of Summer Games Fest, so that we can see what all we missed. And I'll tell you right now, the Summer Games Fest reveals and stuff were not phenomenal, but there were some that were interesting. But apparently what we missed was a Horizon Zero Dawn Lego game.
Alright.
And another Harry Potter or Hogwarts game.
Like a new game or DLC
New
for Hogwarts Legacy?
game. It entirely new game.
Interesting.
But we'll have to watch that. But let's see if something is after Day
Well,
of the
they're doing
Devs.
something right now.
This is just like the outro for Day of the Devs, I
Oh.
think.
I thought they were revealing a game or something.
That's something else that I would like to get back into while I'm on my FMLA is learning piano again.
Space says, I remember 2020 being the point where esports really exploded.
Oh,
Lego
yeah.
robot dinosaurs, count me the fuck in.
I gotta see what they revealed about that, because I might also be really into it. Like, I don't know what the camera can see, but we've got like the tall neck Lego built right there behind us. But yeah, I think that would be really, really interesting.
No, you can't see it. You can see like the
Nah.
Monster Hunter orange guy. That's it.
Well, we put together the Lego tall neck. Ooh,
You did.
Speaking of Lego, they have officially done a pre-release or a pre-order for a Legend of Zelda Lego.
Woo! The
and
Deku Tree.
it is the Deku Tree. And the best thing about it is either you can put together the Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time, or you can put together the Deku Tree from Tears of the Kingdom / Breath of the Wild. And that's crazy to me, because I didn't know that Lego had it in them to be able to be like, you know what? You can use the pieces to do this, or you can use the pieces to do that.
Oh, well, one of the prizes at the family baby shower, the Dino Lego set,
Oh, yeah.
that one you could do like 3 different dinosaurs with the same pieces.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think that you could do it with something that was like 2,000 pieces.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more difficult,
But it's so fucking cool. Like, look it up right now. If you gotta...
They're just doing like
Yeah. While they're just doing
music
a
light
music
show
thing. But it looks really cool. Like, it costs like, I think like $300, but it's, first of all, it's a Nintendo tax. Of course it's going to be more expensive. But also, like, I was hoping that they would do something Legend of Zelda, and I want to like support the fact that they are doing this thing so that they'll do more Zelda stuff.
yeah, they've done a ton of Mario stuff at this point.
But like, there's nothing Lego that I'm like, ooh, I want to put that together. Since the Pac-Man thing.
Yeah.
Maybe the Atari thing. Ooh, no. You know what I want for Christmas? I want the NES Lego set. I fucking want to put that together. Because it's got this thing where the TV, you can rotate this thing and make Mario actually like go through the level.
Cute.
It's really cute. But, yeah.
Keyshawn said, wait, will you guys still be streaming after your child is born? Our plan is to try.
Yes.
We might take like a month off.
We're going to have to
because we're going to have to
out.
figure some shit out. But our plan is to try and figure out a schedule that will work to still stream, likely meaning we will not be streaming together for a long time.
It probably means we won't be streaming together. However, if one of us can watch Nugget, the other one can stream. We are going to try to figure out, this channel is going to have to evolve. Like, we've been doing this for something like 7 years. 5 years? 7 years? Something.
I can't keep track anymore.
I don't know. But we've been doing this for a while. And we've always had the together streams. However, it's probably going to have to split up into me streams and Radder streams.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is
for at least a couple years.
Yeah, as of right now, it's probably going to be Radder playing Persona, me playing Metroid, and like for a little bit. We'll try to figure things out. We'll try to feel things out. If things have to unfortunately end, we will definitely let you guys know. But we don't want to stop doing this stuff just because we have Babby. We want to like support each other by letting us have like a break, which includes getting to play a game on a stream.
And with having a baby like this, streams might be literally the only time we get to sit down and like play a console game.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted for 2 hours or however long we're able to do it, you know?
Yep.
Because when you have a baby, things change. You just don't have the same kind of free time that you used to, and we didn't really have free time to begin with, so.
Yeah. Do not expect this channel to end right now.
But I very much want to keep doing the streams because, like I said, it will be like scheduled video game downtime just for me kind of thing. And same thing for him. That we can have scheduled downtime video game time.
So do not expect this channel to end just because we're having a baby, but do expect some changes down the line. We got to figure out schedules.
Probably
and
less streams and different schedule and not together, but
yeah, but we will still be here.
Yeah. Lego of Zelda? Yes.
Lego of Zelda. Is the food here, by the way?
Yes. Keyshawn said, oh, that's fine, whatever works for y'all. Also, this music is amazing. Yeah, I'm kind of mesmerized by this.
Music?
And I'm also like...
Cocoon. I know this game. This is, so you know the guys who did Inside and Limbo?
Yes.
This is the music from the game that they most recently made.
This succulent is bonkers. It has been going crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab the food. Give me a second.
Space says I'd be fine with 1 or 2 streams a week rather than 3 or 4. Space said, here's some advice, get a walker and another TV for Disney Channel. He's gonna be too little for that for a while, though. He's gonna be too little for the just stick him in front of the TV for an hour kind of thing for a couple years. Oh, they do very quickly. But we also plan to try and limit screen time. And don't want to like get him an iPad and just let the iPad entertain him at all times kind of thing. Because that really fucks with kids' brains. They really need to have less of that. But of course, we will have to see how things go. Can make all the plans in the world and then never know until it actually happens. Definitely use TV to your advantage. I would like to try and teach him to love reading. That was pretty cool ending to that. Yeah, if we could entertain him with reading a book rather than watching TV, I would love that. That was the end. He finished the music, and then the music guy turned and waved at the camera.
Okay. If there's nothing after these credits, just search up Day of the Dead 2024, or not Day of the Dead, Summer Game Fest 2024.
Okay. Best time is right before naps and bedtime. That's when they stay in one spot long enough for you to read to them. Yeah, for sure. We're also gonna have little playbooks for like tummy time and stuff when he's really little that he can flip through and yeah. Is that the end? That seems to be... Volvy's 15th birthday party starts in 5 minutes. What? A Devolver Direct presentation. Are we sticking around for this? Are we sticking around for this?
What is it?
Devolver Direct presentation.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That starts in 4.5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we're sticking around for this. I guess in the meantime I can change the title and stuff. Might as well.
What did you get?
I got the curry rice version. So yours should have noodles. Books for toys is a no-brainer. Yeah. Get him a toy if he reads 2 books a week. Have a bookshelf full of books just for him to choose from. Build that positive reinforcement. Yeah! That's a good idea. Let's see. Content. Y'all are getting a look behind the scenes here. What was this called? Summer... What was this called again?
What?
Summer what?
Summer Game Fest.
Okay, change the title. Change where it's going. Whoa.
Alright, there's too many moving parts with that. Summer Games Fest.
I also feel like we should take this thumbnail off, but I don't know what we'd put instead.
It's whatever. We'll figure things out later.
I know, but we have 4 minutes.
Go to a new page and type in Summer Games Fest 2024. And then images. And there's your thumbnail.
Which one? You want to do this one?
Yep.
Oh, but this one has all the splotchies.
Sure. No, we hope that it's not a web PNG. Damn it.
WebP. They all are.
Maybe. JPEG.
I didn't even look where that was going.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, it does. I gotta find it now.
Just change and it'll go to the downloads folder.
Oh, no,
Little
man.
girl. Alright, good enough.
Here's a trick. Open the image in a new tab and use snipping tool. Yeah, I've done that before. Just screenshot it, basically.
I hate the WebP thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
WebP is
well, and
the
also,
worst
if you have
thing.
Photoshop, you can open a WebP file.
I mean, sure, but
that's not what we're doing right now.
For normal people that don't have that readily available on their computer or whatever, WebP is the stupidest thing ever. I don't know. I don't even know who can utilize it. Oh, also change where this stream is going.
I did.
You did to one-offs?
Yep. How do I get back to just straight up YouTube? Hey, look. It's us.
Wow!
Is this where we were?
Ooh!
My interests.
Yes. Devolver always has crazy fucking, whatever, presentations.
I guess you could say I'm passionate, maybe even a little obsessive, about Devolver video games. When I think about the many enjoyable hours I've spent playing my games, I say to myself, what a wonderful world it is we live in. And I say thank you. Thank you to all those who have made my life so damn
This is a
fun.
character they made up last year, and they acted like Volvi has been around since like the days of the NES.
Piku Niku.
And that's why today
Space
is
said, I
so
feel
important
bad
to
for
me.
kids these days. The internet is known
Today
for a
is
lot
a
of things,
special
but
day.
building well-rounded human beings ain't one.
Today is Volvi's birthday.
Really isn't.
A
Everybody
chance for
hates
me to
WebP,
show my
yeah.
appreciation for
You said
somebody who
Keyshawn,
has
no.
given me so much over the
Hope
years.
you feel better.
Take Call to the Lamb.
Oh my
for
god, I
example,
want that
a
cup.
roguelike video game.
Does anybody ever
developed by
actually
indie
dunk their
studio
face in
Massive
sink water
Monster
like that?
and
I've seen that
published
in
by
so many
Devolver
movies
Digital.
and TV shows.
The game
No.
was released on the 11th
You
of August,
get some in your
2022,
hands
and
from the
has sold over
faucet
4
and
million
then
copies
put
to
it on your
date.
face.
The game follows a
speaking of
lamb
dunking
who
your
was saved
face.
from death by a godlike stranger named the One
He's a
Who
face
Lives.
dunker just in general, I guess.
Created a loyal following in its name. It received 3 nominations at the 19th World Academy.
Yeah, this is what Devolver presentations are like. Wait, what the fuck? Cult of the Lamb and what?
Drip.
Whee!
Oh.
Local co-op? Oh, that's fucking cool.
Alright.
I played through Cult of the Lamb rather recently, and local co-op would have been a lot of fun.
Not with me.
I don't know if I could
You would have
use
just
you as a
gotten mad
meat
at
shield.
me. I would die so much.
So what?
It wouldn't even be meat shield.
It goes live the day I go back to work. Toshiba.
I keep hearing Vivaldi and I keep thinking about his Four Seasons pieces. See, this is Enoch art style and they actually put effort in.
Yeah, that's kind of what Devolver does.
People forget that putting on a good party can be a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. Everyone is relying on you as the host to get things right. You don't want to humiliate yourself, do you? Not in front of him.
But we thought you were executed by the head of state. No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on
The hell? Gush juice?
Wet dad. Wait.
Dog milk?
What?
Crushing it as the country's #1 reality show. And things are heating up this week. The insatiable fans, beloved sponsors,
slap
and savvy
fight.
network execs won't believe what's in store for our cast of potential lovers and haters.
Monday.
Sees the tension between
Monday.
Priscilla and B finally boil over into an explosive confrontation, into a steamy moment by the pool.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Is a bit more chill in the house as Io brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. As Charlie brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance.
Wednesday.
Okay, why
Tune
did it
in
switch people?
Wednesday for the real fireworks when Charlie and Milo, Beer and Alex sneak off for a little moment of self-reflection, for a little romantic time in the garden, for a wild
He was kicking with it, or kissing with his eyes open.
crowd favorite and Priscilla finally lets all their love and a little lust run free. Finally takes matters into their own hands. Finally goes down.
That's
the
very
success
sim
bar.
core.
Yeah.
Of like, hebba dabba dabba dabba, slap fight. Dorny.
Do not miss this.
What was
What
that?
the fuck was that?
Will never be anything like it ever again.
I'm confused.
God, I love Devolver. Even if their games aren't like fantastic every single time, their presentations are
But
always so
birthday
fucking
isn't just about
entertaining.
looking backwards. It's about considering the future. Sure, we've had some great times over the years, But who's to say that next year's won't be even better? I know
there's
Volvi has
Pikanuku.
so much more to offer us.
There's my
Who
friend
knows what
Pedro.
he'll do next?
I recognize a
Perhaps
lot of
something
those
truly
actually. Oh, there's
unexpected.
Enter the Gungeon.
Maybe even a new genre. A rogue fu city builder.
You know what's crazy?
I made that up
VHS
myself.
is coming back.
I like it.
Isn't that
Something
I mean,
fast-paced,
they did the same
inspired
thing
by
with
martial
vinyl,
arts
it's
movies,
just-
set within the confines. of
Everybody
a
People are getting
realizes
back
that
into
dominated by
analog.
vicious
everybody
gangs.
realizes that what
Each
we
run
had
is
in the
different
90s
depending
was
on which of these crime
actually
syndicates
kind
you
of
take down
nice to
first.
own the media.
Maybe even crafted by the talented Dead Cells
I
designers.
feel like that's the thing that's really coming back though, is
Fantastic.
owning media versus digital
Now that's the
bullshit.
kind of game I would play.
I am still a huge proponent of
Now
I
that's
want
the
to
kind
own
of game
something
I would
physical,
play.
even if it is just like a download code or like whatever on a disc. I want to own
That's
something
the kind of
physical
game I would play.
because if push comes to shove, like if there's somebody out there who just wants like the disc for I don't know, Overwatch or whatever, but they don't want the actual game, they just want the physical disc, you have something to sell, or you have something physical to keep in your collection.
Mm-hmm.
Digi-
And they can't just like discontinue the streaming service or no longer have a deal with that particular company or whatever anymore, and so that show or what have you is no longer on there.
Right? You can't take away the DVD. I have seasons 1 through 5 of It's Always Sunny on DVD.
Right.
You can't take that away from me, even if you discontinue it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know. Owning physical media is great.
I like it. That's why we get along, and that's why we own everything you see behind us.
I will not sit here and say that like digital stuff doesn't have its place. I also like the convenience of being able to download something off of the cloud. However, I want to own Glover 64 on physical media. I don't want to download it on Steam. Like, I feel like that's part of the experience. Hold on, I gotta let little boy in.
Of course, video games are not for everyone. Some people prefer to spend their time outside exploring the natural world, or watching their team win the big trophy.
Space said I had a TV like that when I was a
Yay.
kid. I feel old as fuck. I think Copilot PCs are going to be
And
a
to them,
tipping point for a lot
I
of
say
people.
whatever works for you.
Keyshawn
all
said, "Are you
have our
sure?" I think
passions.
people make it
And
because
if you're going to
analog
be
horror
passionate
blew
about
up 3
something,
years ago.
why not go all in?
And Space said, "I see so
And
many
hey,
people talking about
if
how
you
they
don't care
basically
about
lost all
anything
agency over
passionately,
their data."
Well, then I feel sorry
Oh
for
no! Space added a quote of you saying, "I want to own Glover."
I guess what I'm
64."
trying to say.
No!
is that it's important
You said
to
it.
Be true to who you
I
are.
already own Glover
That might
64
sound
though.
easy, but a lot of people are just too
Yeah,
afraid.
but now it's on record.
Too scared
Hi,
of
Big
being
Joe.
judged.
Hello.
To look in
You
the
gotta
mirror
get closer.
and say,
There you go.
yes,
Oh my god.
this is who I am. I'm not a
God,
robot.
this is the guy that I'm gonna turn into. Oh my
Talos
shit.
Principle 2 is a puzzle adventure video game developed by Crow Team and published by Devolver Digital. A sequel to the Talos Principle, 2014. The game was released in November 2023 to critical acclaim. The sequel builds on the first game's origin story of robot kind by exploring the
Show
newly
off, little
emerged
girl.
robotic civilization through the newborn eyes of 1K.
here,
It's
little
been
girl.
described as
Oh boy.
thoughtful,
Banjo, there's nowhere for you to go.
heartfelt, and deeply moving.
Little girl.
Stop.
I just wish there was more.
Road to Elysium is a
don't
three-part
want to.
coda that allows you to dive deeper into the world of the Talos Principle
Maybe if I
2
get
and
down.
put your puzzle-solving skills to the
Try
test.
and get her up.
In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Cerebi's mind to retrieve the shattered fragments
Immediately
of her
got comfy.
personality. Set in a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve
She got-
puzzles
can't even see her.
unconventionally, giving Cerebi a second
just see my
chance at
hands.
life. Step into the shoes of Yakut
you gotta sit
and
up.
visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself with a wide variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the Hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious
see
crooked
anything.
tower. Into
You
the
got a
Abyss
haircut.
takes you on a journey through a dream world, full of the most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to
Straight back
Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking
comfy.
new stories.
She's so comfy. Oh, here we go. Not comfy enough, apparently. Oh god. He had the Volvi face. 'Twas spoopy. She's sitting on me.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
No.
We've had some complaints about some noise. One of your neighbors has described hearing strange sounds.
Strange sounds. That would be my TV set. I like to keep my shows cranked.
Is that good, Trinket?
Get lost in the experience.
Okay, maybe in future, keep your TV and any other devices at a reasonable volume. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the law.
You invited her up here.
Against noise
It was your
pollution.
idea.
I don't want to have to waste any more
directly on her
police time dealing with petty issues.
She was not a fan of that.
Alright.
But yeah, just the idea that Microsoft thinks there's nothing wrong with them screenshotting everything you do every 5 seconds. Like, literally, big tech is absolutely obsessed with your data. They want to gain more and more control over your life until you literally can't exist without a subscription to their services. Yeah.
Your social security number is now going to be like tied to an online service.
The way Trinket just froze when she heard that scream. Feeling urge to dig. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole.
Ah, rocks.
So your like power-ups are in your shoes?
Instead of punching,
That is silly.
you realistically don't use your hands. You just use your feet.
And your shoes.
And your shoes give you different
Yeah,
anger foot.
Anger foot. That is silly.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go around to everyone in the area. I'm gonna make things right. A formal apology and a card.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. Just keep the noise down.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it off. A day without TV would probably do me a world of good. Okay, so thank you, officer.
Where'd you keep your TV then?
Oh, I have a few just dotted around the place. You know, like I said, I like to immerse myself in the experience.
Sir, I think I might need to pop in, take a look around the place,
Why?
if that's okay.
Well,
For a noise
I'm
complaint?
expecting some guests now, so perhaps another time would be more appropriate.
I don't think she
Sir,
would have pressed
you need to
it
step aside. Now.
if he wasn't being
That
so
sound, that's an old
weird
plumbing
about
issue.
everything.
But it's a matter for the landlord, so I could just give him a call and he can fix it.
Also, is he an American in England or?
Right. The police are very British.
Hello, police? Hello?
Ooh, Tyler's here.
What's up, Ty?
My resting heart rate
Hello,
is precisely
Dad.
65.
How was your
beats per
stream,
minute.
dude?
Rapid elevation is
Catch
often
them
attributed to
Pokemans.
stress. My heart machine is an American independent video game development studio founded by Alex Preston. The studio is best known for developing Hyper Light Drifter 2016 and Solar Ash 2021.
Trinket genuinely
Rumors
looks like a
suggest that they may have another
mobile
project on the
plush
way.
toy.
may or may not feature a rich, interconnected world built
She
to
pretty
be
cute.
approached in many ways.
It was a busy 2 weeks, 2
nonlinear,
conferences in 2
emphasis on
weeks.
clear choice
Damn.
where to go
Stream
next.
went well. Nice.
This purely hypothetical
Well, I
game's
think you earned
narrative
yourself
balances
a
the bleak
good
reality of the
sit-
characters,
Rest, yeah.
Sit and rest.
and humor.
Oh no.
God help me.
Did she find?
Oh no.
This is reminding me of that one game that was very disappointing.
Oh,
I don't think it is the one that was like Studio Ghibli.
That one that you and I did like a co-review of with Mighty Nifty, and our best skit was used on Mighty Nifty's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all, if you get the chance, you should go back and watch what Radder and I were like on our first channel with like the reviews and stuff.
Sometimes I wonder if we should just like take all that content and transport it over here.
Maybe. I don't see why not. I mean, we're not growing on that
I mean, it
channel
would just
at all.
take time, but
Yeah.
and we don't have a lot of the original stuff of that anymore. So we'd just be reposting downloaded stuff.
The fuck?
I don't know. I'm a little worried.
See,
about
that's
what
the
we're
thing
gonna
about
see when we zoom out all the way.
That's the thing about Devolver conferences is like you watch it and you get very, very
Oh God! Why are you spilling so much? You monster! No! Monster! The hand?
Oh God.
Who are these monsters?
This kind of reminds me of We Happy Few, or as I like to call it, We Crappy Few.
Yeah, the cops in there.
Funny joke.
Oh God, got a tattoo.
I love Volvi tattoo. Oh no!
The man himself!
Oh no! What is going on?
What?
The eyebrows. That was very quiet.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, thanks for the party,
Thanks for the
friend.
party. All right.
It's no use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia. And if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's
More work put into it than your average
reach the
Nintendo
city
Direct.
center
Yes.
in under 2 hours.
That's why the Devolver conferences are so interesting. Do yourself a favor, and after this is done, go back and watch all the other Devolver digital conferences. Like, they're so interesting. I've had a couple beers, okay? Calm down.
Why is one of his hands so fucking massive?
That's his masturbating hand.
Hmm.
Because his dick is
dick is that big?
huge.
Where does he store it?
And we need to get back to Buzzbridge before Fishpig
He's like a dog. When he stands up, it goes inside.
Good to know.
I'm sorry to
This presentation is so weird. Yes, it is.
the economy is looking a little unstable.
Y'all put so much work into those old vids. Yes, we did. There's a shit ton of work.
We did. We were just too late for that gravy train. By gravy train, I mean, like, I just wanted our videos to be viewed. Didn't care about YouTube money, didn't care about, like, the fame, just wanted to, like, be in the zeitgeist, and it just never happened.
Sorry we're late to the party, Fishpig, but we didn't want to turn up.
Fish pig.
But we also, even at that time, we still did. Oh, that's his punch in hand. I see. Even at that time, we still didn't like fully
I guess we don't have to worry
dive
about fish pig
head
anymore.
first into
I'm
it,
looking
you know?
forward to just hanging out
Yeah,
with
We
because
were not those kinds of YouTubers. We still had our full-time jobs, and we only released one review like a month or whatever.
Yeah.
So we still weren't pandering to what they say is necessary.
Yep.
Volvenia. I've got a family to look after. And besides, pizza pie is greasy and gives me shit diarrhea.
He's right, guys. No pizza tonight. Eating healthy is important.
I agree.
Eating healthy is
important.
Grab your goodie bag at devolverdirect.com. What goodie bag?
Ooh.
They got some downloads of some sort?
I just want Volvi shit. I don't care about that.
Creepy little Volvi plush.
Alright, is there anything after this?
I don't know.
This is still a live stream, so there should be some sort of notification that it's done. I'm going to take a quick look to see what the schedule is like.
Still just a black screen, so I'm sitting really weird, but my upper back is hurting. What were you guys like in those vids? Super cool and awesome and amazing and smart and funny.
Let's
and
see, Day of the Devs. Okay, so that's it for today. June 8th is Future of Play, and then Wholesome Direct, and then the Latin American Game Showcase, followed by women-led games. Interesting.
God, there's a lot happening on June 8th, but we're going to be in a class all day.
Yep. And then June 9th is the Xbox Showcase, PC Gaming Showcase, and Ubisoft. Okay. All right. Some interesting stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and...
I already switched to face cam, so you can just
yeah
find the next thing. Space said, by that point in YouTube, you really had to make it a full-time job. The days of some random teenager uploading game footage in 480p getting 100k views was long gone. Yep.
Oh, definitely.
And we certainly were not going to make it a full-time job because we already had full-time jobs.
Yeah.
That actually were paying the bills. Let's go back and watch it from the beginning.
They've got
We are.
Street Fighters on.
Is this just like the
to the beginning?
Probably a
I
new
see.
character showcase
The
there,
pre-game
which I know
content.
isn't the most exciting thing for a lot of people.
Space said, I love this format for y'all's videos. You should make this a regular part of the channel. Would also make sense for not having as much time to sit and focus on a video game. Yes.
Like, I want.
We could definitely do that. We
wrap
just
up.
need to actually have
Don't
content
forget, join us
to
for the
react
post show.
to.
Yeah, we gotta find like a kind of content that we react to.
Oh, we gotta actually do the thing here. Make sure.
Keyshawn said, I agree that eating healthy is good, but the urge to eat a Pop-Tart is impossible to resist. Have the Pop-Tart as dessert. That's my
I will
thing.
reveal.
You have the healthy meal,
So, thank you so much
and
for joining
then
me. I'm Kurt.
your
Lucy,
dessert is
Tam.
Pop-Tart.
It's Summer Game Fest time.
All right, time for the beginning of Summer Games Fest.
It's not Summer Games Fest.
Ah, whatever.
You were wrong. You suck. Space said I could give you guys an endless stream of content to react to. I feel like we would need to find some sort of genre, like a specific genre to react to.
Very true.
Can I has my Jacob horse, please?
Please welcome to the stage.
Here comes
the
Jeff
creator of
Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
Nice.
Maybe we can finally find out who the black lady is. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
maybe
she's
they
some sort of
introduced
like
her, like, earlier
influencer or
on.
something. She doesn't look familiar to me at all, but like she might be on some sort of like
Yeah.
Netflix special show or something.
One of the announcers we saw later on,
Hello,
we're just like, I don't
everybody. Welcome to
recognize
Summer
her
Game
at
Fest
all. Who is she?
2024. You ready to see some video games?
we'll
Yes,
find out.
yes, Jeff.
We
Yes.
are so thrilled to be
I am
here
so
with
ready.
you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show,
Radder
first
is
of all,
also
welcome. I know
very
everyone
ready.
around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just
I
play
is a
games,
sweepy
you
preggers.
deeply care about this
There you
art form and the health of this
Ketchup.
industry. The good news is that we have a lot
I
of
got a peepees.
amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2
Are y'all taking
hours.
parenting classes or some sort? Yeah. That's all day tomorrow. Normally it's split up into two
But
different
let's
days,
also
but
face
because
it,
of
this
Chill's
has been a
schedule, we had to
tumultuous
do
and difficult year with
the version where
company
you
layoffs
just do
and
it literally
studio
all day,
closures,
9 to
which
5.
have disappointed all of
So
us.
we're going to be busy all
But
day
there's
tomorrow.
also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing.
I don't think a specific
And thanks to
genre is
digital
really necessary.
distribution,
Variety content
smaller
is probably the most
teams
common
and new
format.
creators are
Like Jill
finding
said, is just hanging out
incredible
watching vids, that
success.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year.
Hades 2
Two of
isn't even
them
officially out. How
are
is that a
considered,
top
big
10
company
Steam games?
But the other 8
Isn't
come
Hades
from
2 just in
indie,
early access?
mid-sized teams or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder
Goodness,
to big
I
companies
cannot stop.
they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great. And you'll see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also
I will say
smaller
that
titles,
a lot
including a few
of what they
games
showed
made by single
was very mid
individuals
and
first-time creators that we invited to be
very
part of the
mid
show.
and
Unforgettable.
We think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest,
That's the way games are these
please
days. They sell
wishlist it,
before
or
the game even
better,
comes out.
Send
Yeah.
it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can
See,
grow
the
game
funny thing
community.
about like all
We
these
are
Summer
gonna do
Games
that
Fest
today
bullshit
over
is
the
like,
next
just
2
like
hours, and we have a lot of
so
games to show
much
you.
of it
Plus,
is
Day of
like,
the Devs
oh,
directly
this is a
after
thing
with
that I
even
have
more
seen
indie
before.
titles.
Oh,
So
you're
should we
telling
get
me
to
to
the
get
games?
hyped because they released a new trailer for this thing that was announced 5 years ago? Neat. No, I'm not into it. I'm really not into it.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog.
Okay, here we go. Lego, Lego, Lego.
The lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure.
They even have review embargoes and shit, so you can't even review the game until it sells 1 million copies.
Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Straight.
Ah.
Hey, what game is this anyway?
Oh, here we go.
Wow, here it is.
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
So I think they did actually use Ashley Birch.
Oh, that's totally Ashley Birch.
Yeah.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye.
See, I
This
feel
is
like
probably the only way I can play this game.
well, but like also I feel like this feels more in line with Ashley Birch's vibe and personality than the actual Horizon games.
Yeah.
Ironically, I feel like this fits her voice so much better.
All the shiny things.
And also, yes, I'm totally down to play this because this honestly looks more exciting and intriguing than the Horizon games themselves, which is terrible to say.
No, I mean, you played all the way through the original Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever.
Yeah.
And I attempted, but it was just too difficult of gameplay for me, too fast-paced for me. So I legit just can't play that game. So this is like the only way that I can consume this type of story or whatever, this type of game. No mustard on your just a plain ass hot dog?
And he ate it in one bite.
Wow.
Damn. Horizon Adventures. Holiday 2024.
I
All
do
right.
like that it's
I
not
am
just
down.
following the original game. It is its own game, it seems.
I am completely down to play that. That looks like fun. That looks like some good, wholesome family fun.
Adventures coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC.
Kishan said, "That's good. I don't think y'all will be
Switch.
bad parents,
It's a
but I think
playful,
if you have
lighthearted
absolutely zero
story
experience, probably
inspired by
best
the
to
world of
take some
Horizon,
classes."
designed with two-player
Yeah.
action in mind, supporting
That's
couch
what
and
our
online
thinking is.
co-op. All right, now
Get
we're gonna
ourselves at
completely
least
shift
some
the
sort
tone
of
to the next
baseline
game from
familiarity,
Torn Banner
baseline
Studios,
of
developers behind
advice
Chivalry 2. For their
Yeah.
next
on what to
project, they are
do,
proud to announce
so we're not
No More
completely
Room in Hell
underwater.
2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod.
Space said,
8
classes can
players
help, but
start
taking care of
separate in
kids
the
is
dark,
something that you
and
can
it's
only
up to
learn from
you to
experience.
find
Ain't
your
nobody gonna
friends
teach you
and
how to deal with a
survive
screaming brat.
with
Yeah,
permadeath.
that's
Here
also very true.
is the first look.
There's a lot of experience involved with it, but also like some trial and error because all
Oh, yeah.
babies are not built the same.
Yeah. No kid is the same. What works with one is not going to work with another. So, like I said, it's just getting general baseline tips. But of course, we're going to end up learning a lot.
Yeah,
just
but
from
more
living
importantly,
it.
they're going to be talking to us about like the actual labor and delivery department and like what we should be
Yeah,
expecting
taking a
on the day of delivery and all of that. So those are the things that I'm
taking
really
a tour of the
looking
hospital
forward to.
and yeah.
Is explanations of like what to expect on the day and everything, like changing diapers and all that. Like you really only have to do it once before you realize, oh, this is the way you do it. Like, you know.
Yeah,
But-
and we'll be doing it so much, we'll get into
Right.
a rhythm of it.
I'm prepared for a lot of reiteration on stuff that we've already learned about, but I'm also ready to see like what we should be expecting from this hospital in particular, because the classes that we've been going to were HCA, the company, the healthcare of America.
It was just a different hospital
specific.
system than the one that we are going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Really, really
there's
intense.
some
All right.
things that they're
Introduce our
talking about,
next
like,
game.
oh, we're
Please
gonna do,
join me in welcoming
you know,
someone
these
who I've
tests
known
and
for
these
over a
things, and
decade.
this
She's been a
is
huge fan of some of our reviews, like
always
Street Fighter 6
policy
a
with
few
our
years ago,
hospital,
and
blah
of
blah
course
blah. And we're
Final
like, well,
Fantasy
we're
VII
not
Rebirth
delivering at this
last year.
hospital, so a lot
She
of
was sitting
this
in the audience.
is
Well, this year,
potentially
she's joining us on
useless.
stage.
We had
Thrilled
we
to
had
have
to
her
sign
with us.
up
Please
with
welcome Curious Joy.
another hospital system other than the one that we were going with because we were signing up so late. But also the class.
Oh, they just brought her out and we didn't listen to what the
Thank you,
introduction
Jeff.
was.
Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at
Oh.
Summer Game Fest. I'm
Curious
here to
Joy.
share some even more super fun
Okay,
trailers.
so she is an influencer.
Let's get straight to another
Or
world
streamer.
premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and
But yeah,
wizards,
trying
we
to sign
all
up
Here you
for
go, Harry
class.
Potter.
describe our favorite heroes. When it comes to
Weasley's.
Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes
Hermione
to be the
would
next
not be up
Quidditch
there
star?
playing. So you're playing as Ginny?
To beat your toughest opponent? To keep your composure in the face of adversity? To chase your dreams at any price? To seek glory for your team?
The game would be over if he caught the snitch.
No dreams too
Yeah.
big. So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Magic is in the air. Wow, you threw a ball into a hoop that was unguarded.
Unguarded.
Well done.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about this.
No, me neither. Wait, what did that say? Oh, I thought it said PlayStation 3. I'm like, what?
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC.
So
Now
this
we move from the
game
Potterverse to a
is
brand new
why
world. It hails from a
Harry
single
Potter, or like
developer,
Hogwarts
Gavin
Legacy,
Eisenbeis up in
didn't
Seattle,
have
who's been
anything
making games all
Quidditch
by
related.
himself for a decade.
Were they like
His
sued
last
to
title,
not include
Choo Choo
Quidditch?
No. They
and
just
showed
were like,
me
we're
this
going to be
next
making
game
it
a few months
its
ago,
own
and I
game.
really wanted to
It's the
debut
same
it here.
developers?
Get
Yes.
ready to backstab race.
It was?
or cooperate with
Yeah,
up to
it's just not the
20 of
same
your
like
friends
engine and everything.
in Cuff Bus.
So they just didn't include it because they were going to have their own game. Now, I have no idea
I
what
have
this
no
game
interest
is.
in playing Quidditch anyway, so it's fine.
No, nobody does.
This seems like it's some sort of group
Group
play game thing.
Some sort of jailbreak, whatever. With panda aliens.
I think they're koalas. Although they did say Jalians. You ran into the bomb, dummy.
They took a screwdriver and they got spoons and they blew up the toilet.
No kid is the same, no parent is the same. You'll have to develop your own parenting style, and it's bound to be tough these days. Some things that I feel like they probably won't tell you about, and you just have to know to do them. Make sure to put child-proof locks on all your cleaning supplies, that kind of thing. That kid's gonna get into specifically everything that a 2 foot tall gremlin can reach.
Yeah.
Just have to keep your house from burning down in the process.
Like, as far as all the things that we've learned about in the classes that we've gone to, is like, here's what your baby poops are gonna look like.
I mean, that is important stuff, because my friend Ryan and his wife were like freaking out about their baby's poops. Because they didn't realize what they were supposed to look like. So they were texting friends at like 2 o'clock in the morning like, is my baby dying? Because they thought that the poop looked weird. And it was normal. So that is stuff we need to know.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one
Jeff
person.
Keighley. That's a fun one, right?
So glad to have that on
Right?
stage.
What do you guys think?
Next, one of this year's most anticipated
We'll see if it
games
blows
is
up.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star
gecko
Wars
motherfucker
game
on her
where you live the
shoulders.
life of a scoundrel. On Monday at
It's
12
yet
p.m.
another
Pacific, you'll get to see a
Star
full
Wars
gameplay showcase
mascot
during
that
Ubisoft's
nobody's
Forward
going to
event, streaming as part
remember.
of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game. Just a small
We got an
taste.
exclusive new look at the game.
You just shove like a taser up that robot's butthole.
Yep.
What? Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Let's raise the stakes. Have you ever heard of Luke Skywalker? I'm a Star Wars game. Stormtroopers can't shoot straight.
Okay. I guess you find out more during the Ubisoft thing.
Think I
That's what I
spotted
say.
Lando there. So great.
Oh,
Noticing
spotted
every series
Lando.
So far, I think is going to be, coming out, cool. That there's
Stream
stuff that
Deck
we're
don't
gonna get
know
to
what
play
it's
in the
talking
next few
about.
months
That
here.
was
All
not
right, well,
funny.
moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks
There
ago,
we
I
go.
had a chance to play through this next
Stream
game. I
Deck
have
was a
to
little
say,
bit drunk.
It is
He's
really
fine.
spectacular.
What is up with this camera work? Stop moving!
But it's dynamic.
Stop fucking moving!
Space said, also make sure when you don't let him go on white carpet with that shit, he'll toss it across the room when he's done and stain the carpet every time.
Ain't got no
I
carpet
mean, we
in
have
our
rugs.
house.
We wouldn't want him doing that on rugs.
Oh
Creators of Grease.
yeah. This game from the creators of Grease. It's it actually looks
Little Foxy.
pretty good. Now I'm surprised this didn't show up in Day of the Devs, because this is another indie darling.
Yeah.
And this one actually looks pretty good art style wise and play style
No,
wise.
save the Foxy. Yo. Oh, big deer. Whoa, why is everything so big?
You're tiny.
Yeah, why are we so tiny?
God, is those
Oh,
hands
God.
from Ocarina of Time.
Ah! Oh, there's combat in this one. Whoa!
That automatic.
Murdering No Face.
That automatically makes it so much more entertaining than Grease.
Grease was just like platforming, basically, and
Yeah.
puzzle solving.
This is like kind of what I wanted Grease to be. Like,
Yeah.
where it's very pretty, very cinematic,
Well, I think
very
that's
artistic, but also like you
Oh,
do
the
stuff.
Foxy has upgraded. I think that's kind of how it works, though, because you do the first thing to like really learn the ropes, and then you add other things that
Never
are
gonna
more
give
difficult
you
later
up.
on.
Never gonna let you down.
I'm talking about sippy cups.
And there's much more
Gotcha.
coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this.
You can bring a
stream.
sippy cup with water onto a white
All right,
rug.
next, it's time for our next game
Or
announcement.
Sprite.
Or Sprite, yeah, something without color. There goes a stream.
What? If you would define the future.
All are architects of fate.
It is
working
chunking
in these
now.
walls of time. Let us all
Trying to come back.
prepare.
If it crashes after this, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
because we're pretty close to the end of this anyway.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
It's crunching, but it's not dead.
But let me first do some
Banjo, why you
great
do
thing
this?
that shall be told among men
Banjo.
hereafter.
Banjo.
Each of us
He is
shall
ignoring you
endure
so
this
hard.
world's
Snack.
life until the end.
Dailies.
On.
Want a daily?
Come here, Banjo. Don't lie to the poor boy.
Want a snack?
He was comfy.
Come here. Come here.
Good boy, Banjo. Good boy.
Up.
So it shall be.
So it shall
Come on. Jump.
He feels like there's not enough
Come on.
room for him to go. I think you're gonna have to pick him up.
Hello, everyone at Summer Game Fest.
Come here.
On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PCs
Guys,
and
hey.
consoles next year. I'm in awe
Wow.
of the amazing
Trinket
team
just
that has
shoved
brought us
Banjo
to
out of
this
the way.
moment.
Hey.
But we also have to thank you,
No, ma'am.
our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this
Good boy,
franchise
Banjo.
for over 30 years.
Good boy.
We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Are we dead? Are we here? I think we might be here.
This
Or is
one
this
looks
Planet
good.
of the Apes?
No. This is Wukong. This is the what's it called? Monkey whatever Journey to the West thing. This one looks really good.
You're there, but it is choppy. The hell.
And we might end it here soon anyways. It's fine. End it on a high note, because this one actually looks pretty good.
Ew. What the hell? Is that inside your ear?
Yep. Pretty close to my birthday.
Yeah, it is.
And then it also shows like the collector's edition, and there are apparently 2 of them.
We don't need another statue. This game looks cool, but also like I know nothing about this. Why would I want this collector's edition? Like, what if it comes out and the game is actually ass?
Yeah.
And you paid a shit ton of money for this statue.
Yeah. Alright. We may as well end this since things are chugging. This is whenever I started to watch this thing anyways, so. If you guys wanted to watch the rest of this, the VOD is up already. But I think we're going to end it here tonight ourselves.
It's very choppy.
So, anyways, join us on Monday for Persona.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'll be reading more Harry Potter. Wednesday will be Metroid Prime 3. And then next Friday, we'll be back with more Yakuza.
Yeah.
But until next time, like we always say, night-night, and don't let the React Andes bite. We'll see you guys later.
See you.
And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like a